Wisdom that calls for wealth. There's a Jewish philosophy of life that makes wealth in the Jewish Talmud's famous saying for wealth and success. Give it to me for free, not for free, so I'll talk about charity. If you like free stuff, you're bald. There's an old saying. If we go to a big supermarket, we have a 1+1 event. You will not be tempted to buy it at half the price, and you will have the experience of purchasing it when you don't need it. People and businesses don't give people something for free at no cost. No one will give anything at their own expense, whether it's taking advantage of other ways of comforting the mind. People who notice it early and stay away from free things can become wise people. We have to pay for something. In fact, participating in a free event is like selling our personal information. You have to keep that in mind so that you don't get caught in someone's trick. There's really nothing free in the world. For example, there is a Talmud story about not listening to the advice of a doctor who writes a prescription for free. Some say that even if the confirmation is beneficial, don't believe it completely. And there's also a saying that if you do something good, never think about the price. God is not rich. There's also a saying that what he does is just take away from the rich and give it to the poor. This means that people with money and wealth, that is, if they have everything in their lives, even in life. It reminds you of difficulties or challenges. There's a saying, too. If a person sees the rich generously distributing to the poor, their wealth will increase, and if they refuse charity. There's also a Jewish philosophy of life that means that their wealth is diminished. In Korean proverbs, there is also a saying that if you treat customers with a large rice jar open, if you are very generous to others, the wealth will reach generations. Representatively, Jeongju's richest man is famous in Korea. Jeongju's richest man has recently been re-evaluated as a symbol of the Korean version of noblesse oblige, with the principle of preventing anyone from starving to death in Sabangbak-ri and receiving only half of the rent from tenants since the 1600s. There is nothing free in the world. But we have to practice giving our neighbors for free. That's what charity. Charity is giving away one's own and helping others. Because the property I gained was not entirely obtained by my efforts alone. In other words, a person who has wealth but uses it for others, not just for himself, is a true and wise person. He who is willing to be poor for others does not become greedy and does not shine. Getting it for free is like increasing your debt. But we don't pay the debt, we don't pay the debt. That's what charity is. So the Talmud philosophy of life says that the greatest charity is to allow the poor to make their own living. And he said that charity requires careful attention and sincerity because it can save lives. There's also this saying. When you're healthy, it's gold that you give for charity, and it's harmful lead that you give after you die. There's a saying, too. He said that if you have knowledge but do not distribute it to others, it is like a flower that blooms in a dangerous desert that no one enjoys. They're really cool words. There's another one. Rather than hanging out with arrogant people and sharing trophies, he said it would be better to hang out with humble people and share your mind. Especially, it's very impressive to hear that one person's candle gives light to many people. He said that the greatest good he could do for others was not to divide his property, but to let others identify his own property. Charity means salvation in Hebrew, which means giving to the absent without a price. It is not rich to realize one-off and temporarily self-satisfaction. They practice sharing through small help that suits their place, and even if they do not give, they are happy to see others give. Charity is an act of blessing both the giver and the recipient, so it will be doubly blessed, and it is the best virtue of virtue. That's all for today. We've learned about the meaning of Jewish philosophy of life, not free, but free. It's obviously a value that we've made to achieve wealth. Why don't we start with small things in our lives? Thank you very much for watching. Subscribing to like is a great help to video production. Thanks for watching.